Hello guys, welcome back to, we forgot to introduce ourselves. I'm Kyra.
And I'm Abby.
I almost said I'm Abby. You're Abby.
No, I'm Abby.
Yes, you are Abby. So, we're,
Kyra, but I play flute, so it doesn't work.
So, we are, both, we're doing our, continuing our music education video series.
Yeah, we are Kyra's, I'm just here for the
brag. You're here because you love music.
Yeah.
And we both think that everybody should learn how to read music.
Yeah. So
that they can join band.
Mm-hmm. And join the Wolf Empire and we'll get to all that band geeky stuff in the middle of the video.
Well, we don't get to all that band geeky stuff. We're always doing all that band geeky stuff. The band geeky stuff doesn't stop or start. It's just consistent.
Band geeky. I'm gonna throw something.
Okay.
That worked.
Okay then. Alright, so today we're talking about rests, ties, and slurs. So let's show you the whiteboard.
Just nothing on it.
So rests are, like a note is when you play, a rest is when you don't play.
It's basically.
So there's a whole note, and then a half note, and then a quarter note, and then an eighth note. Yes, a rest saves you from passing out. If you play a wind instrument like us.
Yeah. If you're a percussion instrument, it's just one more count to wait.
Yes. We both play like wind instruments, so you have to blow into them.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Percussion are always
have you ever passed out of
rest? Percussion are always like, it's a rest.
And we're just like, it's a rest. You see that song, just like, breathe, just breathe. That one, I wrote like a parody of that song.
Yeah. The percussion always like to rush it, because they're just like, I don't need rest.
So,
but we do. And that is the moment when you glare at the percussion.
So, this is a whole note. So we went over all this in the last video. So rest is just when you don't play. So this is a whole rest.
And if you want to see my glorious cut time rant again.
No. So the way to remember that this is a half rest. And so the way that you remember these
is you fall in the hole.
You fall in the hole. Like it looks like it's a hole in the ground. The half rest looks like a hat.
Hat? Half.
Yeah, and hat sounds like half. A quarter rest. It's like, I can't draw it very well, but it's like this funky little lightning bolt.
Yeah.
And then an eighth rest, it's like, kind of reminds me of like a branch on a tree.
I draw them like this.
It's actually probably better, but, the rests aren't very, like, a big thing.
Well.
Should we go, they're not like a complex subject. Should we go over breath marks, what a breath mark is and what it looks like? So, this really is only a thing if you, welcome to the woodwind territory, here.
Well,
a breath mark,
territory.
A breath mark looks kind of like an apostrophe, and it's just like a little break in the music for you to breathe. Brass has breath marks. It's like
but they're brass.
That's like a term. Brass doesn't deserve breath marks.
Oh, it's a woodwind thing, guys.
Yeah, so, just like with wind instruments, you have to breathe sometimes.
Most of the time.
Yes, you have you ever passed out?
No, I've never had headaches.
I've never passed out, but I've had to lie down.
I've had to go and get multiple drinks in the middle.
I felt like really dizzy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's rests. Now we're gonna go into ties.
What about breath marks?
I drew the breath mark.
It just means wherever you breathe, wherever there is, that means you have to take one glorious breath and then continue. And if there's no breath marks, then every 2 measures is a basic thing, unless it's a really long thing.
Every 2 measures? You guys gonna do every 2 measures? If there's no breath marks, that's pretty much automatically until you die.
Yeah, that's for Kyra, because she's, like, the soul clarinet.
I am, okay, so, like, in our band, we have a clarinet section.
Well, in concert
band. In a concert, in a band that... in pretty much like any like school band, there's a clarinet section, and for every song there are like multiple like parts for clarinet. So there's a clarinet 1, a clarinet 2, and a clarinet 3.
And sometimes there is for other instruments.
Our clarinet section is so small. So small. It's the summer now. I was the only person playing clarinet 1.
So
which meant that if
Kyra had to make it sound like there were multiple people.
That if I breathed, people would know. So
Kyra had to make it sound like multiple people were playing clarinet.
So I am trained. So my band teacher has trained me to sound like multiple clarinets, And we had like another woman there with our band teacher.
Yes, Miss
Who was
Bascom,
yes, she's great. She was learning how to be a band teacher.
which
And so she
I
was
approve of.
yes, she was watching.
Following the path of the musician.
Yes, and when I was absent for band, she would have to fill in for me, and I would always tell her after I was absent, "You have been demoted to substitute student," because I am a very important person apparently. I was. Okay, so ties.
She still is.
Ties and slurs. So let's do like a slur first. I want to draw a staff, so I'm just gonna draw like notes.
There's no staff.
Yes. So, like, a slur would just be, like, a curved line that would connect them. So, like, I can demonstrate what, like, a slur sounds like. You draw a tie on there.
Okay.
And so, this is what normal notes sound like. And this is what slurred notes sound like. They're all really smooth and connected. Slurs are really fun. Because...
for you.
They're not fun for you?
No.
I like slurs.
They're horrible. They're
Because
eternal torment.
Because, like, I'm just going to go up here. Because, like, when you play, like, clarinet, like, when you do a slur, you have to hit this part of the instrument with your tongue. When you don't do a slur between every note to make them sound separated.
See, I do not. So it's all about airstream for the flute. So it's, like, internal torture and torment when you have to play a slur, because most of the time my slurs are like 7 notes long, and I can't breathe in the middle of the slurs. So I'm just like, and they're like long notes too. It's eternal.
You know, oh my gosh, I had 7 whole notes tied together for my last piece.
That happened.
7 trilled whole notes, and it was a molto ritardando.
You suffer. Sorry.
Don't judge me. It's a band thing. What it was is I just had to play a note for a really long time and I couldn't breathe in the middle of it. So a tie looks like a slur, but it connects 2 notes of the same pitch.
Yeah, slurs connect different notes. See, this one's higher than this one, and this one's higher than this one, and it can go up and down and all that. But this one is 2 notes of the same pitch.
If it's a tied note, you don't play the second note. And why this is useful is you can tie notes across a measure, so you can keep holding the same note across a measure.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird thing, and there's some more things about how, like, different instruments slur notes on the book. But after this, we're going to get to 2 ear training lessons.
Because we are not touching the orchestra.
Yeah, we are not touching. We are not orchestra people. Orchestra is like our sworn enemy.
Mostly the only time we come for a peace treaty is symphonic orchestra.
Mostly because my brother's orchestra concert, the conductor insulted band in front of everybody.
Yeah, and then there was the F sharp versus F natural.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that was awful. That way.
But we'll get to that later.
Yeah. This is just band stuff.
Band geekiness.
Sorry, there's like a cable that's like tilted. There's not like an earthquake going on or anything. Okay.
Oh, if there was, we'd cover our instruments before.
Yes, that is true. We would save. Yeah, I saw this like one SpongeBob episode where there's like a marching band and everybody runs away because like SpongeBob smells bad or something, and I'm just like, they're not real musicians. They left their instruments. They can't be real musicians.
No.
Okay, let me
take your instrument with you.
Yes.
You throw it so it doesn't get hurt well.
My brother said that there was a fire, and if I didn't know he was joking, I would have grabbed my clarinet before I left. I honestly was about to get out, and then he started creepily smiling, and I'm just like, yeah, you're pranking me.
Yeah,
her
brother's weird.
My brother's evil.
Yeah, he has no soul.
Yeah, he has no soul. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. See you guys in the next episode for more ear training.